A lot of people complain that My Little Pony does too much time selling toys. In other words, meaning that a lot of times when something is in the series, it's very blatantly a toy ad. People love to watch My Little Pony episodes and say, oh, they're just selling toys, what a toy advertisement, so on and so forth. But what people seem to forget is that a lot of TV series are toy advertisements, whether it's He-Man or Ninja Turtles or Thundercats or Transformers or G.I. Joe or Care Bears or Smurfs or any number of other things. They all exist to sell toys, and we should be glad that they do exist to sell toys, because if the TV series doesn't sell toys, it ends up going the direction of the Thundercats reboot, the He-Man reboot, or Young Justice, series that didn't sell enough toys and were cancelled because of it. Now, while it is true that there are a huge number of TV shows that were based around toys that were completely horrible and didn't do well and are extremely forgotten over the years, there's also a lot of TV shows based on things that didn't sell toys that didn't do so well as a good number of shows that, while they didn't sell toys, they sold something, as well as a good number of TV shows that didn't sell toys and did do well. Although some shows that don't sell toys exactly do sell something at least. The point is, if your show isn't one of the ones that is meant to sell toys, it has to do good in the ratings, the commercial advertisements, some other feature that makes money. If a show's not making money, it's not going to get renewed for another season and it'll be cancelled. To sum up, like it or not, shows like My Little Pony have to have the toy advertisement worked into it. And I think for the most part, this series does a good job of working the toy advertisement in without being completely blatantly in our face about it. When shows don't do enough toy selling, they end up going off the air and we end up missing them. When a show focuses too much on selling toys, yes, it can be blatant and obvious, and it can be a really bad idea of a series. But there are some cool ideas that existed just to sell toys that could have done better too. Ultimately, a series is only as good as its writing and its audience and things of that nature. So before you criticize a series for being over-commercialized, remember what it would be like if it didn't care about selling toys and making money and tried to exist without the stuff on the market. Where would it end up after getting cancelled? Anyhow, that's all for my thoughts, except for a few things that I couldn't remember off the top of my head, but all ramblings aside, that's about all I had to think about this time. Put in the comments section below anything you have to think on this subject. Thank you for watching, and good night.